The Paris Olympics open later this evening, but just what we will see through that long-awaited opening ceremony is the big secret. We do know that it will all principally be on and around boats sailing down the river Seine. But of course, there will be more to it than that. It just won't be about boats passing by, cheered by hundreds of thousands along the banks with the athletes on board waving back. Some of what the rest will include has sprinkled through, and we know there will be artists performing on the banks of the river and on islands in the river, as many as about 3,000 of them, but exactly who, what, where is that closely guarded secret. Among them certainly some star performers who we will recognize. We've been told there'll be 94 boats carrying about 7,000 athletes down the river. But then 206 countries are participating. So will some boats carry athletes from more than one country? And how many boats then will the Americans need? They are coming with 592 athletes. India has 117. So that makes for a reasonable sort of boatload. But what about the smallest countries? Will some of those get a canoe? The official word from Paris is wait and see for yourselves, because none of the sparse information on the ceremony that we have may necessarily be the last word. The key word certainly is surprise, and the organizers are keeping it that way. As boats go, they will not all be for the athletes. Some are expected to be set up as floating tableau, and a touch of the circus is expected as well, with some daredevil shows thrown in. The airspace above Paris will be closed for about 6 hours to allow for the light shows and projections into the sky. And about 80 giant screens have been set up along the river so that everyone can have a closer look at what happens and what passes by. And of course, there will be the billion or so expected to watch the opening ceremony on television. Not the least of the spectacle will be those light shows. The French do some stunning stuff with lighting, and as always, the one projection to watch out for will be on the Eiffel Tower. Some of the most creative projections anywhere find their way on to the Eiffel Tower, and this will be a challenge for the French greater than any other. So the river, yes, but the French will not let you forget the tower. The evening will make it a lighting friendly time. The ceremony starts at 7:30 p.m. local time and will last 3 hours and 45 minutes. So prepare to settle down for a bit. The French don't believe in being brief on such occasions. Like the Bastille Day parade that passes through here in the Champs-Élysées, this will go on and on. And among those watching will be about 100 heads of state, no doubt, looking out for their own first within that flotilla. The Greek boat will go first, as tradition sets it. They are the guys who started it all way back. The French boat will be the last. So guess who the crowds on the banks of the river over 6 long kilometers will save their loudest cheers for. Something really to wait for, to watch out for, and to watch.
Thank you for watching CNBC TV 18. For all top headlines and updates, follow us on our social media platforms.